Hello and welcome back to Tales Noir, Preludes. Okay, well, we've been putting this off for a bit. Okay. Let's have conversations we don't want to have. Okay, there's no getting away from it now. You can do it.
Hey.
Hey. Doing okay? I don't know. Is that what you want to talk about? In a way, yeah. Okay, sure. Now? Yeah, now. Did you eat yet? I picked up a beet rat from the gas station on the way home. Was it good? It was from the gas station, from down the road. One with the watered down tea. Mm-hmm. How was work? Oh, you know, nothing like being put on the exciting world of traffic. I'm sorry. Didn't say it was your fault. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry you're back in traffic. Yeah, me too. So what is it you wanted to talk about? I get the feeling you're not happy with us. I mean, me? Shit, Renee. You're the one who wanted to talk. Don't put this on me. We have our ups and downs, sure, but at least I'm not at the serious talk stage. I don't think I am, at least. Are you happy? Happy? What do you mean? Aren't you? It's not a hard question, Lucas. I think it is. Why? Because, well, circumstance. Listen, I know it's been a rough lately. I don't know. Feel like if I gave in and say it's been hard, it might be. It's not about giving in, Lucas. We can't not talk.
Alright.
I just wish it wasn't such an uphill struggle. Wish it was easy. I wish, you know. Wish I what?
Alright.
Alright, let's slow down. If you think we should talk, we talk. How long you felt this way? Since the article? Yeah, I figured. You can't let it consume you like that. Just let it go, Renee. You know it gets me too. Why does it get to you? I don't know. Maybe it's because whenever you bring it up, you make it sound like it's my fault and my problem. Something I did, something I caused. I don't want to be blamed for shit I can't control all the fucking time. I haven't blamed you for anything. Certainly feels like it. For the whole ordeal with the fire and the cops, our relationship too. Can we just backtrack a little bit? It's all getting to be a lot to take in. Backtrack. There's just... I still don't understand some things. I don't see why this is happening. Why do you want to just end things like this? If you got questions, ask them. I just ask you to be patient, okay? I'm trying to keep up. I promise. Alright, okay. Let me put it like this. Something I'm doing or something I'm not doing. Not as simple as that. Isn't it, Renee? Am I doing something wrong? That's a yes or no question. It really isn't. great. Okay, sure. Thanks for trying to explain it. I'm trying. You're not listening. Then please, help me understand. Is it something I'm not doing? Something I'm doing wrong? Not wrong, just different from me. Well, that's mighty diplomatic of you. You asked. What am I doing so differently, then? We just don't see things the same way. It's the article again, isn't it? Shit, Renee. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't see what you see. And I think it's unfair for you to expect me to, just because it's so clear from your perspective. You could at least respect my perspective, not just tolerate it. I do, don't I? If you do, you need to show it. How else would I know? Fine, yeah, sure. I'm more wary of making that respect more. I'm sorry, Renee. Thank you. Listen, I keep thinking, how do you imagine you'll manage on your own? If you just go, you're leaving all of this behind. But where will you stay? How will you support yourself? Be practical, Renee, please. Writing keeps me going. But you'd be starting from scratch. You have nothing but your clothes and your... I don't know what. You'll be alone, Renee. I'll be taking our share of the savings. Ugh. So will you. Yeah, well, yeah, I consider that. Will I manage then? You're just gonna leave me and fend for myself? Do you consider yourself a provider? That's, well, yes, but I mean in general. I'd be alone too. You have your precinct friends, don't you? Not anymore, thanks to a certain article. Don't you dare blame me for it. Sure. Don't. How about we sleep on it? You're not... Sleep on it. Look, I know we've been distanced. That's on me. Lots of works, lots of exhaustion. Maybe I'll need to, I don't know, rekindle the spark we once had? Are you seriously asking me to have sex with you? Now? No? Yes? Maybe that's what we need right now. Does that make a little bit of sense? A little bit of intimacy right now isn't going to change anything, Lucas. Wouldn't hurt either. I don't know about that, Lucas. I'll think on it. I'll ask you don't, run off as soon as this conversation is done. Still your home. Still live here. For now, but not for long. Moving takes time. That might change your mind. Sure you want to stay around until then, being extra miserable, just completely distant? I'm already miserable, Lucas. What you're doing now, is what I'm talking about. What? What exactly? You refuse to acknowledge problems. They're just inconvenient. Of course they are. I don't want problems, Renee. I want solutions. I want to be okay. I don't want any of this. Well, you're never going to find solutions if you refuse to look at the problems, Lucas. I'm sorry, Lucas. I know it hurts to hear it. Listen, I know where you're coming from. I don't think it needs to be as final as you're making it. Let's keep our trap shut. Well, there's counseling for this sort of thing. Therapy. You hate therapy. I know, I just figure that, well, that's what it takes. I'm willing to try. Can't just do it because it's the last resort. But listen, I get it now. Didn't think it was needed before, but now I understand. I'm okay with doing counseling. If that's what it takes. What I just say is neither compromise or ultimatum, Lucas. We wouldn't be doing it for the right reasons. I'll think it over. I need to get out of this apartment. I can't stay. Why? Just be here with me. Work it out. No reason to go today. I'll think about it. Good. Thank you. Maybe I'm gonna stay here for a bit. Maybe find a counselor in the paper or something. Don't get your hopes up. Yeah, sure. One step at a time. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Oh. That was an abrupt ending to that chapter. Let's see here. Okay. Yep. We're heading back over to Eli Abyss, the dig site, August 22nd. Radio says they're on their way. Should be less than 12 hours now. Making this discovery and surviving the wastes? We're gonna be in history books, Jorge. Easy, Eli. All they said they would be collecting the artifact. Not worried about what they're doing to us. Why wouldn't they? No need to state the obvious. It's gonna be so nice having a home-cooked meal, fresh vegetables, homemade sauce. Alright. As soon as we get back, let's go to dinner. Somewhere fancy. My treat. Can't wait to sleep in a proper bed with pillows, duvet. Uh-huh. Is something wrong? Do you follow the scripture, Eli? I don't follow anything I can't see. I can appreciate that. Growing up in the West End, it was always comforting to believe that no matter how big things we get, the shepherd was watching over us. I'm beginning to think that might not be the case anymore. Are you familiar with the story of the sighted skeptic? Can't say I have. What's it about? Years ago, before the creation of the Wall, the shepherd would scour the wasteland, guiding lost followers through the mountains towards the promised land. The path was treacherous and the elevation so high that each follower would inevitably become blinded by the sun, forcing them to rely entirely on his voice for guidance. Why didn't the shepherd also lose his sight? Because he's the shepherd. Makes him impervious to UV rays? Yes. Fair enough. Once they reached the city, the shepherd promised to guide them towards the ocean, where their sight would be restored by the healing waters of the Great Blue. Nice. One year, a follower named Micah was so afraid of losing his sight, even temporarily, that he covered his eyes with bandages in advance to protect him from the sun's ray. Smart man. Once the flock descended from the highest point of the mountain, Micah began to remove his bandages. Finally able to see, Micah became acutely aware of the dangers that surrounded them. He started screaming words of warning to his fellow travelers, causing them to doubt the shepherd's calm directives, leading some of them to their misstep and tumble down the mountain towards their deaths. This chaos caused Micah's warning to become even louder, even more hysterical. Even more of the followers began to lose their footing and began to fall. This desperate stopped his carnage. The shepherd marched towards Micah and struck him with his staff until he fell unconscious. With Micah silenced, the followers were soon able to continue along the path, following the shepherd's calm and trusted voice towards the city, where their sights were soon restored and the rest of their days were spent in health and proposition. And what happened to Micah? It is believed that Micah remained on top of that mountain to this very day, where he screams into the void, too paralyzed by fear to move forward. So, let me guess, I'm supposed to be Micah? Not you, us. The minute we walk outside the wall, we become a threat to the rest of the flock, because of what we've seen. How do you figure? Not many people can you name who have returned to the city after leaving it. And all the people in the story, that's in the early days, though, before the outside became the waste. And it's just a story. Story? I thought you were a believer. I do. It's just, Scripture also claims the outside world is completely unlivable, and that core tenet of Scripture. Even the strongest and more well-equipped among us would perish within days, if not hours. We've been here 6 months, Eli. There's no danger, which means there must be another reason why no one has come back. Someone's stopping them? Or something. That's what I'm thinking. It was supposed to be a suicide mission. Everything that we've told about the world beyond the wall says that. And yet, HQ is completely unfazed by the fact we've been out here for 6 months. They've even given us enough provisions to last a year. Doesn't add up. What reason would they have to eliminate us? We don't know anything. Yeah, it's just a theory, but here's what I'm thinking. Back in the city, we're penned in, cornered, easy to control. The apes own all the land, so we have to do whatever they want just to borrow a sliver for our families to sleep in. Scarcity is key, Eli. If the people knew there was a world outside the city, a safe, dusty, perfectly normal world, space enough for all of us, the entire system would collapse. So, what's this all about? What's this all about control? Real estate? In a way, if you could leave the city and start your own thing, would you? No, I love the city. That's only because you were born in Science City, a gifted child to gifted parents, brought up in a block where apes actually look after you. You never had to struggle. You don't really know how bad most of us had it with it. Hey, I earned my place. Let me ask you something, Eli. Why do you suppose you were assigned to this detail? Probably because I don't have a family yet, no attachments, and no one to ask questions. My parents would ask questions. You need to stop deluding yourself, Eli. No team has ever come back from behind the wall. We're on a suicide mission. For an outsider like me, it was always going to be the retirement plan. That's just how Science City works. But you're still young, connected. Must have upset some really powerful people to get assigned a detail like this. So what happened? I may have mentioned to the new drug side effect outweighed its benefit to the CEO at an investor meeting. Shepherd's staff, you're the reason they pulled the funding on Ligotti. I heard that instead of curing depression, it just caused so much abdominal pain test subjects would beg the doctor to save their lives. And they figured they could market it as a restoring the will to live. I also made patients confuse their dreams with reality. Yeah, not in a fun way. Well, shit, Eli. Here I was thinking you were some stuck-up fail-son. Turns out you were a hero this whole time. Not a hero. There's still plenty to release in next quarter. Well, either way, it proves my theory. We're both beyond expendable in the eyes of HQ. Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't kill you already. One thing you can say about headquarters, they really know how to milk their resources to the last drop. So, what do you want to do for your last 12 hours? Find a way out of this? I was hoping you would say that. So what's the plan? How do we fight this? Well, we can convince them we're indispensable, that they'll need our expertise to keep the artifact alive. Yes, I can see that. They'd have to bring us back to lead the research, or at least do some consulting. That'd give us time to figure out something more permanent. We really have to sell it. Any suggestion on how we do that? Whoever is coming here is going to go through this site with a fine-tooth comb to make sure our story checks out. We need to make sure all our materials sell the idea that we're experts on the artifact. How we do that? Just make sure our journals, the research material, and the artifact all line up with the expertise trying to sell. Any contradiction to our story could kill us. Gotcha. All right, go get everything in order. I'll be here keeping the fire going if you need me. Later, Jorge. Okay. Well, guess we gotta prepare for the bosses. Have a good one, folks.